Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Tableau Tip Top. Today, I would like to bring you these actions in Tableau. So there are three types of action in Tableau. We see the highlighting, the filter, and then the URL action. Right? So today, I will bring you first with the highlighting action. Right? As many of you might comment to me like you could not find these many of the video about the actions in the internet. So I looked into few available in the internet, and also I collect some of the good things to build by myself. I like to share with you. I hope that will bring you some some good tips for your Tableau practice. Right? So the first of all, I will go with the Tableau for worksheets. So I have in front of me in the screen here. I think it's easy to build. We have the sales by 12 months of the three regions. So what I'm able to do with this, if I would like to compare the sales of each region in the particular month, so how could I do? So let's say I want to look into the sales in July. So I click in here. So actually you can see I have the each region. So we have the number of the sales, and also we have the light to give you the alignment between the four regions in the month of July. Right? So how can I do this one? So um, first let me just remove this one. Right? And I will go to the analysis, right? And then sorry, apologize. I go to the worksheet, and then I go to the action. First of all, I will print the action off, right? Remove it, and so I should start from let pretend I start from the beginning. Right? So if I go into here, I add action. So I select highlight, and in here we only have one worksheet. So I just say I select the selected action, um, and in the targeted highlighting, so I just select the field. So I select the month and hit OK. I hit OK. And here is it already presetted. So let me back to the label, right? If I move it back to the default, we see the on. So you can see actually even you bring the sales into the label, you only have the label about the sales and about the region name by end line, right? So Tableau allow us to match it to customize it. So I go into the label, I select the highlighted, right? So now the label will not appear at the end of the line, right? So it will appear at the position where we highlight. So I hit OK, and I will go into the color, and then I click into the match my color to ensure that the color of the label and the light is the same, right? Okay, so let's remove this one. So you can, if I touch it off, it does it automatic. So you can see when I hit in here, the color just in the black color, right? So I back into the label, go in here, and then match my color. So you can see the color now matching with the color of the light. Is okay. One more thing is it's quite useful in this one. We see if you combine with reference light. So let me print the reference line into here. But before you print the reference line, as I shared with you from the beginning, you need to convert the month, the timeline here into the continuous, right? If you leave it decrease, you cannot use the vertical reference lines. Right? So I convert it to concrete. Yeah, it's continuous. Sorry, and then I print the reference line into here. So I will select the month. Right? So you just format it here, right? The color you like, and I label. I put it none. Tooltip. I put it none. I hit OK. So now when I move the mouse and I click here, so you can see the picture of the information of what I shared from the beginning, right? So you have a sales of each region, and then align with 4 regions, so you easy to capture the attention from the audience. So this is the first one. I found it interesting for the highlighting in the worksheet. So now I go with the next one. We see the highlighting in the dashboard. So I create the map. You know how to build this one, the US map by longitude and the latitude, and I print the state into the label and into the color. One thing I use in here, we see the filter action, but for this section I would not mention about the filter action, so I will put that for the next one. And then as another hand, I create another one. I call that this sales by month by state, because many state here, so I just in the state I just bring it into the filter and then to touch the top 10, just easy for you to visualize in this exercise. Okay, and now I have a dashboard. I build the dashboard, just the combination between the two worksheets I built earlier, right? Sales by the map, and then sales by the state, formatting by line. Right? So now you can see when I hover the mouse here, you can see the sales above in the line chart. It highlighting. If I move to California, if I move to some state, we see, you remember I filtered just only top 10 sales. So if the state is not highlighting in the line chart below, which means they are not in the top 10 of sales. Right? So I move to the, I hover to the Texas, so you see the sales. I hover to the California, you can see the sales there. Louisiana is not appearing. Here, if you move to Virginia, you can see the sales as well, and then you can see the label on the beginning of the line, say Virginia 1192. So how to do that? Actually here, when you print the two worksheets together in this dashboard, you don't use the worksheet anymore, but you go to dashboard and then you create the action. I will remove this one and to do that again. So I first of all is to add the action, highlight, and then the source should be the cell map, right? And then the targeted sheet should be the cell by state. So and then I put this one to hover or even selected. So I leave it selected. Right? Earlier I used the hover, so now I use the selected. So let's hit OK and hit OK here. So now if I move the mouse here, right, because I change it, no longer hover, so nothing will be highlighted in the line chart. But when I hit into the map, you see the lines of the cell will be highlighted. Right? You know, here we can match something if we combine with the filter action. If you can see that even look better. Right? So I bring the worksheet here, I do the action, which is quick one, so I add it in, jet filter. Here is the sales map, and here I select the field, add a filter, so I print the state here. It's okay. It's okay. So now when you hit, oh, why is it not here? Why it doesn't work? Let me double check it again. So is it worksheet, action, filter, edited. Yeah, the short one is sales map. Selected, sales map. It should work, right? Here you go. Okay. So this is the filter action. I will talk in another section, but I like to bring it into the highlighting as well. Will make the visualization look much better. So now, if I hit into California, the California gonna stay focused, and then you can see below. This is the California sales by larger. And let's take another one. Nevada, no sale, not in the top one, not in the top 10. So if you go into the Virginia, you can see the line here. Okay, so this is the highlighting action in the dashboard. So I will go with another example. Just give you a little bit, into the number in the highlighting. Okay, so I create what we call this sales, the profit by the region. So we have 4 regions: the central, south, east, and west, with the profit, and we look into the profit of each category. Okay, so this is the one, and we go deeper into the profit. So we print the category, 3 category, and we print the subcategory in, and differentiate by the color, and the bar chart here represent for the profit in detail. Now we print both bar chart together in the dashboard, highlighting profit dashboard. Right? So you can see, if you look into the left hand side chart in the central, so I see, oh, profit here too long, and then I want to understand it, why the profit of the furniture in the central flow. So I just hit it in, and you see on the right hand side area, so furniture highlighting, and you can see the which subcategories contribute into the profit of the furniture or the central. Right? So you see in here actually is the table, right? Negative 3,600. The bookcases around 2,000. Its furnishings is around 4,000. Right? So 3 of these actually print the profit of a central data. Right? Okay, so that's the one example. And now, if you want to touch into another deeper look, right? So let's look into the wet region, and you can see the office supply much a good profit, right? So you want to go to deep dive, right? You just hit in, and you see in the right hand side the office supply category is already highlighted, and you can see the green color, the light green color here. So actually appliances, solid, bited, and paper, right, brought quite high number, contribute quite a high number into the profit, to the from the category office supplies to the west region. Okay, how to do that? Okay, so back to the dashboard. After you print two worksheets into the dashboard, you go into the dashboard action, right? And I just remove whatever in here, right? And I add action, so would be highlight. So the source should be the profit by region, right? And then the target should be the profit by subcategory, right? And we just say on field. So hit OK, hit OK. So now it works, right? South region, furniture, 6,700 US, and you can see furniture highlighting. You can see the sale here. Right. So here is actually negative 4.6, 1.3 positive, 3.4 positive, and then 6.6 positive, and then the total will bring to the 6.7, 6.8. Okay, so I hope this section will you can find some useful into this section, and will help you into the your exercise, especially with the trend analysis, right? Trend analysis here, the trend analysis, or it can help you into the deep dive into the number profitability, and also to help you to look into the specific sales performance of each of the state. Thanks a lot for your watching. If you have any comment or any question, feel free to put in my YouTube Tableau Tip Top channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye bye.